Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of Kerbal. This is Trenton DeGreth with TRC Career, Episode 4. I finally think I found a way to shorten that up. We're going to warp to the next morning. Last episode, we orbited the moon, came back, and we launched a communications satellite. Now, this communications satellite is in such a place as to where we will, gain signal in pretty much anywhere we would normally gain signal. We need to get a communications satellite about here, in this point right here. We can do that. It can bounce to that one, and then bounce to any of this. Can be taken care of as well. Basically, with two satellites, we can not have to worry about that. However, these aren't geostationary, geosynchronous, nothing like that. So we're bound to lose signal at some point doing it that way. So I might just shotgun a few more up there at about the same altitude and, just cover my bases. And I think that is going to be the order of today's episode. Launch more satellites. I do have a couple mods installed now. I have RCS Build Aid. I cannot live without this. I don't know why, I just can't. Kerbal Alarm Clock. Also can't live without it. KIS and KAS. Both. I love both of those mods. I've been using them since their early inception, and I will continue to do so. So, we have some containers. Oh, and surface-mounted lights, the new version that was taken over. So, I would believe that this container would be under payload, but, well. Alright. So, let's, where is ComSat? There is ComSat. Now, the last time I launched this, I don't have a payload fairing. So I had to get clever with it. Old school launch, as one would say. Launch straight up until you hit about 10K, and then start your gravity turn. Due to aerodynamic forces, the high drag up front, and it tends to want to flip your rocket. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to launch straight up, and then do our gravity turn. Oh, yeah! Oh, look! Monolith. It is visible. Back that off a bit. See that? It almost wanted to flip right there. And I was just a minor little... Oh, yep, too much. I lost it. Oh, yeah! Hahaha. Well, this was definitely not the most efficient launches, but saved it. Which saved money. And that is necessary, especially, well, I guess it's not overly necessary. We're not doing too bad. I would have preferred to be higher at this point, but these comm stats are really digging into my my stuff. Now this time, we're gonna go just straight up. Man, that really did eat into our... what this thing's altitude? 523 213. Yeah. Oh well. All right, let's extend. And extend. And we're going to time warp out. So far, this is working. But that has made me a little nervous. I don't know that these antennas are going to be strong enough to relay to each other. Weak comms. Well, aha, look at that, see? Well, I believe we can burn this out a little bit. But again, we're going to go for there. What that's going to do, and when we get to this point, we're going to bring us down. Like I said, we're just going to shotgun them to about this orbit. I'm not going to try to get overly precise with it. I just... whoops. Just want to get close. So we're going to do this, and we're going to time warp the distance. And yep. You know what? What am I doing? Kill warp. There we go. Booyah. Also, probably could have used the warp 2 function, but this gets me a little bit closer, a lot more accurately. I know it'll be about a minute out from the burn. Beautiful. God, I missed that. It was nice. So we got really weak comms. between these. But that's okay. And then we're going to launch another one, and if it goes as well as this one did, it's going to be over here somewhere in the constellation. And then we'll launch another one that's going to be, you know, somewhere else in there. Like I said, we'll shotgun about 3 or 4 of them. And I'll be happy. And these will get replaced with better later, but until then. Oops. Oh well, good enough. Good enough for me. I am making all kinds of mistakes this time. Well, to be fair though, it's been a few months since I've played. Alright. Next. I'm happy with that. Pardon me, guys. I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. If you guys hear a rumble in the background, it's because my neighbors are having their underground irrigation pumped, air blasted through it to keep the pipes from freezing and shattering. So I apologize in advance for, or now, I guess it's not really advanced, for the background noise. Let's do that again, huh? You dirty orbit. And launch. So this will make 3. Indeed, the 3rd launch. Therefore, I'm going to speed this up. You guys have seen this twice already. The launch itself went really well. I went up a little bit higher in altitude to get out of the thicker atmosphere and the higher drag. This time I didn't lose control during the launch. I did have my satellite misaligned to the sun while I was in my parking orbit, and I lost electric charge. This wasn't a big deal, as I was in a parking orbit. I was able to just kind of fast forward through the orbit, and I got my electric charge back after my satellite aligned to the sun. After that, it was a simple matter of just doing what I have done twice before. It all worked out in the end, and yeah, I was happy with it. So after this, back to the other. Yep, contracts are kind of crap right now. Outsourced R&D. Now this is going to help in a bit, or for quite a bit. I'm going to hit it with 25%. It's going to hit us a little hard in the wallet, but that's a reasonable. I mean, normally I run this at 50%. But we're still starting, so 25% it is. Oh wait, hold on, there's another fundraising campaign, reputation gain. Take this one first. upgrade that. If I do that, I'll have to take a contract afterwards, but we'll wait until we take a couple more contracts. For now, let's launch another. I'm gonna have no choice. We'll launch another contract for this, and then, or another satellite for this, and then we'll do a couple contracts in the next episode. But we really need to get this up and running, so all I have to worry about is contracts. And I will clean up these orbits, because that's going to drive me nuts. I keep telling myself, it's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Well, yes it does. I am freaking nuts like that. And after that tirade, it's clear that I need to clean up those orbits. This launch was satisfactory. I went to my elliptical parking orbit for this kind of satellite insertion immediately, and the rest of the insertion went flawlessly. Well, as flawlessly as I can make it with my limited skills. For never doing this before, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. And like I said, I will clean up these orbits later. They are so horrible. But there should be full coverage regardless of where I go now. So, until then, I will probably clean these up off camera. Unless you guys want to watch it. You guys let me know in the comments section below. Until then, I believe that is today's episode. So I will catch you again next week.